Camera shaky. Alright, this is like my last attempt, bro, because yeah. I recorded the last video. You're not gonna see any the videos I mentioned, but I recorded it and I realized that I was recording vertically over horizontally, so it was more of like an Instagram reel. So we're redoing it all, right? In that last video that you're not gonna see, I had made bulldog ramen and I was going to eat that side by side my mom's pasta that she made the night previously. I already ate it. And after that, my mom offered that she order Burger Street. And I took her up on that offer. You can believe me or you can't, don't have to believe me. That's not gonna get us anywhere. Yeah, here we go, I'm eating a burger. So it's gonna be like a eat and talk type of video. My phone's 20%, so we're gonna probably record until my phone dies or something. But yeah, how was y'all's day, right? Y'all haven't seen me in a while. I've posted every now and then on YouTube, and I deleted those videos because I felt like they were lacking any substance or any essence that I have, you know? I wasn't outputting that. All those previous videos were just me making claims, bold claims at that, about what I was gonna be, who I was gonna become as a person, what achievements I want to achieve, and things of that nature. But ultimately, they were just claims at the end of the day. I haven't made that much progress towards any of them, you know? But hey, this life moves slow. So, yeah. We got me a burger, and we got me some fries. Curly fries. Pretty good. Burger. I'm a very basic guy. I get my burgers plain with meat, cheese, and mayonnaise. And yeah. Anyways, went to go take out the dog. Got myself a drink, a little Sprite, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. Yeah, so for YouTube, I don't think I have that like crazy of a goal. This is just like me vlogging my life, literally. I'm a raw footage guy. Edits and cuts are gonna be very minimal. The cuts that you see will be me pausing the recording session. Yeah. In contrast to my good friend Dux, I'll link his channel, but you know what I'm saying, type shit. Y'all don't even know me, but I'm linking him, right? He's a, you know what I'm saying, he's a freak when it comes to editing. You know, he looks at every aspect and he procrastinates so much because of the editing that he ends up breaking the promises he makes. You know what I'm saying? He'll say, oh, I'm gonna post this week with a few videos, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's 3 months later and he's still on one video. I'm just gonna pump out a video whenever I feel like it. No shade, and don't kill me for that, right? Don't air me out in the VC, right? But yeah, I'm not gonna be editing. The problem that I come across whenever it comes to me recording videos is things to talk about, and am I going to be just in my room, you know, talking to the camera? Probably. So this will only hit, you know what I'm saying, a handful of people as my target audience. But like I said, back to what I said, goals for YouTube. I don't know. I feel like I'd be pretty happy with like 5K people watching me. That'd be pretty cool, you know? 5K subscribers, let's hit it, right? Anyways. Yeah. Did I talk about work yet? I don't know. I did multiple times in the videos y'all haven't seen yet, because I deleted them. I work as a barista at this place called Fang Cha. It's a pretty nice job, pretty fun job. I like making drinks, you know. I like making prep and whatnot. It's fun whenever you're not in a rush, you know. Rushes get really irritating. You have inconsiderate people to take accountability for, or take into account, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. And you also have management. Management isn't the best, because I'm saying we have a lack of tools that we could utilize for making drinks that would make things a lot more efficient. We have 2 blenders, and because it's summer, or we're nearing summer, the amount of blended drinks, slushies, and things of that nature, smoothies, they're, you know what I'm saying, they're bumping up. I'm getting a lot more per day. So when I go in, I gotta make, like, you know what I'm saying, 8 blended drinks, and we only have two blenders. It's a pain. I occasionally, you know, they'll be the same blended drink, which makes it easier, but they'll have different sugar levels, and I have to do the math in my head on how much sugar to blend in the blender within these 2 drinks, 3 drinks, however many drinks there are. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a hassle. Yeah, it could get stressful very quickly. But on the easy days, you know what I'm saying, you're just in the bag, or you're just on your phone chilling, listening to music, scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, whatever that may be, right? And you know what I'm saying, you hit it off there. And people like to shit on me for being a barista because it's not a hard job. But hey, listen, at the end of the day, it's a job. And I know we started censoring the word job. Nobody wants to do a job at the end of the day. All we really want to do, deep down inside, whether you admit it or not, you just want to do what you want. You know what I'm saying? What you really like. And if there's nothing you want to do, like specifically, you just want to chat out at home, eat snacks, and play video games with your best friends, or watch movies with your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? That's life. You know what I'm saying? We have free will. And what do we do with that? We make rules and boundaries for ourselves. That doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, jobs are buns. I don't really want to. Y'all saw the inferno that happened the other day, wherever that was, about the dude lighting the, I'm saying, paper towels and things of that nature on fire, and it caused an inferno. Yeah. He was talking about, well, you guys should have paid us enough to live, you know what I'm saying? Because he's got a point. You know what I'm saying, you guys do barely pay us anything. But at the end of the day, I am a barista, so I don't have any room to talk, right? All I do is give people the drinks that they want. Anyways. Next topic. Let's talk about my love life. I haven't dated anybody in like 5 years, dude. Like, it's been a minute. My friends want to see me shark after girls. They want to see me, you know what I'm saying, spit game to girls. But I'm a very intimate man, and I don't think they get what that means. I'll say it, but they don't really know what it means. I'll laugh it off. But I guess there's a definitive meaning, I guess. And then there's the meaning that I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm an intimate man. And that means, like, I'm naive when it comes to love. These days and age, in this day and age, my bad, the dating culture is buns, bro. People don't date to marry. People date for the thrill or the experience, you know what I'm saying? Or because they feel like they have to. Oh, everybody else has a girlfriend, let me get a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm bi, right? I could, you know what I'm saying, swing towards dudes or girls, right? But like I said, I still have my type, right? Just like we all do. There are some girls I wouldn't date. Like, and maybe, I don't know. I don't want to throw out categories of people, you know. I don't want to categorize. But there are types, and whenever I say I'm bi, or some of my friends don't believe in that kind of thing, right? They believe you're either gay or you're not gay, which is kind of ignorant, you know. But I'm gonna let them be. Eventually they'll get it. I have faith in them to open up their eyes and ears and, you know, take in what I'm trying to say. But what my point is that just because I'm gay doesn't mean I'm gonna date or suck off every dude that I see, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. I saw my types, dude, and I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but yeah, I just want to point that out. Back to what I was saying though about dating culture and it being bad. You have to watch what you say, like, often. There's things such as loyalty tests that exist. Hey, check each other's phone, swap each other's phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, look, let me stop right there. Let me put it. I'm a very passionate person. I'm very passionate about love. So whenever I talk about it, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole in which I think, you know, and I think I'm just very naive, and I think everything is sunshine and rainbows when it comes to love, but that's also hypocritical of my thinking, because I don't think it's all sunshine and rainbows. I think love is a very fleeting and a very fleeting thing, and it's a very struggle full tribulation. You know what I'm saying? In love, you fall in love with people, and you may or may not chase them to the ends of the earth. I feel like love is ultimately choosing the same person over and over again. You know what I'm saying? In marriage, they don't say till death do us part for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Is that how they say it? I don't know. But yeah, I could go down the rabbit hole, but I don't feel like it. Sometimes it's less tiring. It's less tiring being misunderstood, you know? Explaining yourself is more tiring than not explaining yourself, is what I'm trying to say. I've only taken 2 bites out of this burger. Sorry. I do a lot of chatting. Yeah, dude. Last but not least, let's talk about self goals for myself, right? At the end of the climax, at the end of my life's climax, after I'm done, you know what I'm saying, hitting checkpoint after checkpoint, eventually I just want to settle down in Japan. Did I say this already? I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna settle down in Japan. I'm at the studio where I keep my badass car and I keep all my paintings, all my pictures, because I want to pick up photography and painting as side hobbies, while drawing is my main hobby, and I want to also film and 3D animate. I just want to do all these little things that would be hard to do if you don't have the time on your hand, right? And I want to get to the point where I do have the time on my hands, and I'm like 35, right? But I think one thing this world, or I guess the populace, doesn't understand is that whoever's got us, you know what I'm saying, in this loop, this 9 to 5 loop where we're, you know what I'm saying, jumping job to job, getting experience for these other jobs, you know what I'm saying, making money just to pay off our bills, to do our taxes, and all this other jazz, right? They realized that time is more valuable than money, right? They say time is money. No, it's not. It's way more valuable than money, you know what I'm saying? We are throwing away our time for this money. That's backwards, right? It's backwards. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to get to that point where I have the time to do anything and everything I love, to the point where I get bored of it. You know what I'm saying? To where I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what do I even want to do today? You know, or want to draw, or want to go outside, take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Of the scenery around in Japan? Or do I just want to go out and walk and go buy groceries at the local markets around my neighborhood or my town? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, you know. I like anime. I like drawing. I like being unique. I like clothing. I like fashion design a lot, and I want to get into that. But we're making very, very small strides towards any of these goals. But yeah. I don't really have a lot more to say. I'll probably put the camera back up tomorrow and talk a little bit more. So yeah, y'all have a good night, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna finish this burger that I've only taken 2 bites out of because I was too busy talking to y'all. And yeah, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. And you know what I'm saying, this is my first time on YouTube. This is my debut. Totally.